Hey, good morning, everyone. We're going to talk today about statement of work. What I'd like to do is just kind of start off. These are the key pieces that we need to have in place by the end of this week. This week is July 22nd. First of all is an executive summary, and an executive summary would be background, which is the problem that maybe we're trying to address with our client or ourselves, or the opportunity that we see. And then another piece of the executive summary would be the purpose. Why are we doing this? Then as we come down on the statement of work, you have objectives. I think you're going to get in trouble if you have more than three. We better talk about it if you have more than that. But under objectives, what we're looking for is SMART objectives. Everybody knows I'm not going to drill down into what the acronym stands for. But you have to have SMART objectives here. Because the reality is we're only dealing with 80 to 100 hours if we put 10 hours to 12 hours of this a week, on this project. So be smart. Get your objectives really tight. To help us tighten up even more, we have scope of work. And under that, what we mean is what will be done by your project. And then even sometimes more importantly is what won't be done. Again, pretty critical when you're talking to your client. Then we have deliverables. And what we mean by that is what will be provided at the end of this project or even during the project. What will the client hold? What will the client see? What will be produced by the project? The other one is by when? And commit to some dates. When you commit to dates, good things happen. Another one is under the statement of work is assumptions, risks, and constraints. And what we mean by that is a lot of times you're making assumptions from the standpoint of time frames, getting things done. I would like to see a little bit of a what-if scenario in case the time frames slow down, or are there ways to speed it up, to accelerate it? The other thing is resources. We all need resources to get these projects done. And so again, from a risk, assumption, constraint standpoint, tell me what your assumptions are from a resource standpoint, as well as what would more resources mean, or in the worst case, what less resources would mean for you. And then the most important thing is how do you mitigate those downside risks? If time frames move out, if resources dry up, what's your B plan for mitigation? And then the last one is stakeholders. We've talked a lot about this, but what are the names of the stakeholders that receive the deliverables or the impact of your project? What are the roles that these stakeholders play? And then very, very important, and that is the communication plan for your stakeholders. How are you going to communicate to them and how frequently? And this is where a lot of social media comes in. If you have questions, give me a call. But I do want, and my expectation is by Friday of this week on our conference call, you have your SOWs done. Thank you.